Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Good evening. I wanted to make a comment that will only mean anything if you've been able to watch the TV, the Philippine TV series. But I was looking there at one particular place in Provinciano, in which the bad guys have captured one of the good guys, which happens to be a lady in police uniform. And they have her spread-eagled out onto a table, and they've injected her with a drug, goodness knows why. Meantime, all of the cops are in endless loading and reloading and checking their firearms, all standing in a closed group, checking their firearms, pointing at them at the ceilings or the floor, and just making sure that they're going to work for this impending attack, in which I guess we are supposed to, or we were supposed to, because I stopped watching very soon after that, we were supposed to assume that the good guys were finally going to strike an attack for good. I always find that these programs, especially in the Philippines, that the endless, well, let's face it, everything in life is a battle of good against evil, isn't it? Either we're trying to resist having another beer or another cake or another beef burger, or we're trying to stop someone from doing something evil. Well, what surprises me next is that the police force, the police chief, made his complaint known on public media by saying that what was happening in the show was demeaning the police force, and that the police force are there as a force for good and for keeping people safe. And watching some cop who is about to be tortured, and the lady at that, goodness knows how that would be helping, which I agreed with him. What I felt was sad was the fact that on this particular show they've been featuring rape as entertainment. Now, a little while ago, when two good people, on the good side, two women were captured by these bad guys, and one of them was singled out. A very attractive lady was singled out by one of the bad guys as being his plaything, and then over a period of episodes, we were able to enjoy, if that's the word, if not explicitly watching a rape, knowing that that's what was happening. And in fact, this went on for some time, that the woman, the actress, played the part of someone who was being repeatedly raped until she finally was pregnant, and all the dilemma that went in with that. Now, what I can't understand about what the police chief had to say was the fact that it wasn't just that it was a woman, it was that it was a cop. So we have to assume that had the cop lady just been in civilian clothes, which were about to be torn off, I'm guessing, in the scene that was required, why does having the police uniform on the person, make it more important than if it's a woman? Now, this is not just one thing of a TV program in the Philippines. I saw something on YouTube, on Facebook the other day, which was a woman being beaten up. I never quite understand how this is supposed to be entertainment, watching women, just generally women, being beaten up or being abused by husbands or lovers or anybody, and that rape seems to be offered as entertainment. Well, why do I think it's being offered as entertainment? Well, because it's on the show, and the show is for entertainment. And the use of rape in the part that's required in the particular scene, the use of that as entertainment is something that puzzles me. I don't quite see it. For me personally, I have to leave the room. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch women being abused in any way. It's just beyond me. So much so that I did feel that I had to make a comment there. I've made that comment before, that rape is not entertainment and shouldn't be offered as so. And this one is the second time that they've used the abuse of women, and I just can't see it. The prior example of it was, which is what I just mentioned, was when the woman was taken prisoner and held for an indeterminate time, well, certainly for long enough to get her pregnant anyway, and we saw that every time the show came on, which with Pribingiano is, I think, pretty well every night, and we're watching that as part of our. It then becomes part of our life, even if we are only watching that at some point. We carry those images with us, and why would it be put forward as being okay to offer it as entertainment? Sorry, can't understand it. I wish that it could be otherwise. I wish that whoever is there that plans these shows can find another way of doing it. Can't they find better material than this? So that's my little rant. Thank you for looking in. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.